Another fly that I do like to tie is a little bit more similar to one that I learned from Amano-san in Gifu Prefecture, but I'll also add one little variation to his fly just for the fun of it. It's not necessary, it doesn't do anything different to the fly. He actually ties his fly by holding the hook in his hand. He doesn't use a vise, which is actually how I started fly tying in Brazil. I used only foraged feathers because I couldn't find fly tying materials, and I had to hold the hooks in my fingers because I couldn't afford a real expensive vise from abroad. Amano Sensei, he uses pheasant, Japanese pheasant for his flies, and you know, the pheasant feather has all this really soft hairs. You don't need that, so you can take it off. You could use it, but I prefer not to. I want to have it a little bit cleaner. Reverse the feather, or pull the fibers back. Secure it to the hook. And then just wrap it around. And then secure the end of the stem. And you can see that the fly is kind of naturally sakasa, or reverse hackle style, because the feather has a curve to it. But at the end I'll just build a nice base behind it to keep it from brushing back when it's in the water. And that'll keep it a little bit more alive. Now, one little variation to the Amano Sensei's fly that I like is partly just for the sake of it. I think it looks pretty, but adding peacock curl to the base of the fly. And some people will say that the peacock curl is an effective way of keeping the hackle from brushing back and getting stuck to the body and not having the action. So in a way it might keep the fly alive longer, if you will. So by having peacock curl on the back, it looks a little bit different, looks pretty. Also, when this is getting pushed back by the currents, it doesn't stick to the body and it stays a little bit more open. So just a little peacock curl. And then just a body behind it. And again, this is one of those things you can vary however you want it. You can make the body more sparse. And I'm here using silk thread for no particular reason, and that's what was available. But it looks pretty nice. It's a thicker type of thread. Don't have to do as many wraps as if I was using a very thin fly tying thread. And then I'll just finish it off with a series of half hitches. You know, each half hitch is in front of the next, so that the line is really getting trapped in there. And that's it. It's my variation on the Amano Sensei's fly.